This is gonna work. It's gonna be great.
All right, everybody. So we're here. What's your show? All right, everybody. So we're here in Florida, here at Leesburg for the Harris Chain Pro Circuit event. You would not believe the high production quality we've got going on right here. We got a palm frond behind his phone on his windowsill here on his truck. So we are bringing it to you hardcore, high production, high tech right now. But anyways, we've got the scoop for our end of practice. How was your practice, bro?
Terrible, dude. I think I died with the flu for a day and a half. Don't worry, everyone. It wasn't COVID. Tested negative. We're all good. I don't want to get miles.
I'm the one that has to worry here.
That's what I'm saying. They'd be concerned for you. But I feel good now. The problem is I was pretty down and out for a day and a half. So I got out, pretty much got about 1 day of practice in. The fishing is tough. The toughest I've ever seen the Harris chain.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that I really like to fish is not going to be a player at all. So I'm pretty concerned.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. I had a slightly better practice as far as like quantity, but quality was really hard to come by. We're hitting it like, if I had to set up the conditions for the worst conditions for an event, it would be right now. We had highs in the 80s during practice. It was rainy consistently, very cloudy skies, but now you can feel the wind right now. We had that bomb cyclone come through here. The temperature's starting to drop right now, and so tomorrow morning we're going to have 33 degrees. So a 40-degree difference from this morning to tomorrow morning, and we've had 20 to 30 mile an hour winds today. How do you practice for something like that? I mean, it's so hard to like anticipate what the fish are going to do. Usually you're just like, yeah, fish deeper or thicker, but it's like if the fish weren't there to begin with, how do you anticipate where they're going to be?
Well, in the little bit of practice I had, that's what I went for. Was I tried to practice for the conditions we're going to have,
right, and
didn't find anything. So that concerns me that I'm going to have to relate back to what I would normally do here.
Right.
Had we had the weather we had earlier in the week, it's going to be interesting. I mean, part of me wants to say that we're late enough in the year and the water is warm enough that even if it drops 5 degrees, you're still going to have 70-degree temps, and it's not going to have that big of an impact. The other part of me says I've learned from experience that Florida strain bass don't like cold fronts.
Yeah, it's all relative. Yeah. Even though the water is still 70 degrees, if it was 76 degrees the day before, that's a pretty rough change. I mean, for these fish. And my biggest thing is not necessarily catching a limit, because I mean, with the 12-inch minimum and the amount of bites that I was getting, even with, if you take away 50% of those bites, I still feel like I could catch a limit. But I don't know if they'll weigh more than 5 pounds. I mean, this is legit. I caught 3 fish that were between 3 and 4 pounds, and that's it. I mean, those are the only 3 quality bites that I had. All the rest were just little dinks, and I've got 2 different areas, one on Griffin and one on the other side of the chain. And so it's like, when you're split up like that, that's like the worst nightmare situation for Harris chain, is having 2 separate areas and nothing in between.
Yeah, the problem here is, if you're not familiar with it, you've got lakes all over the place, but each lake is separated by, I would say, like at least a 10-minute idle, if not a lock, added in. So it could take you an hour easily to get from one end to the other end of the chain. So you can't just pick up and go without having enough time to do it. I still don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'll start close, and then at that point I may make a big run. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've got one lake that I want to start in, and then from there I'm either gonna make a run to the other end of the chain, or just try to find something new around that lake that I'm fishing. So I don't know. I'm hoping for like at least 12 pounds tomorrow, but I have not. Yesterday I caught about 12 pounds, but I'm not seeing proof that I can do that doing what I'm doing. I might have to adjust on the fly, but everybody is.
What do you think weight-wise? To make day 3, top 50.
Top 3 or top 50. I'd say 12 pounds a day is going to make the top 50. 12 and a half maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think 12 and a half for sure.
Yeah.
12, I think, gets you in there. This is, I mean, it's the toughest I've ever seen. I know
Right.
everyone keeps telling us the chain is fishing better than it's ever fished, and we've seen recent tournaments that had really good weights, but I
Yeah.
feel like we're truly hitting a post spawn lull, where you're dealing with, you know, fish that are maybe not as active. At the same time, fish don't have the weight that they had. I think 12 pounds for sure does it, because every year we've been here in the past, it's about 12
Right.
pounds. But to me, in the one day I saw, fishing is way worse than any other year I've seen. So
Right.
I want to say less than that. Like, I think you could be looking at a 2-day total of 22, 23 pounds and have a shot at getting in. I think we're going to see an awful lot of sub 10 pound limits.
Oh, 100%. I've never caught so many small fish on this chain or anywhere in Florida, and had so few, you know, 3+ pound bites. So, man, you feel that wind,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
It's starting
to get cold.
to, like, literally since we've been here, it's probably dropped like 5 or 6 degrees, maybe more than that. Like, I'm wearing shorts right now. I'm gonna have to switch over to sweatpants pretty soon here to keep me warm.
Well, let's wrap it up. Miles has a birthday party to go to.
I got a birthday
I
party
gotta
to
go
to.
back. We had a ton of rain this morning, and then we just had our meeting, and it's like 2 o'clock right now. So we've got we both still have to do tackle and all
Yeah.
that.
But for the first day, so tomorrow I've got a camera boat with me for the first half of the day. So check out MajorLeagueFishing.com. Watch the live coverage of that on there. And you don't have a camera, but you can still watch all the live
No, I
coverage.
can't.
Huh?
I can't. Oh, people can.
No,
Yeah.
people can.
I'm not allowed.
You can still watch all the live updates as far as his weight and stuff.
Send texts into into MLF, letting them know they should heckle Miles, give him some hell, and see if he can perform under pressure.
Oh, dude, bring it on! Bring it on,
Mr. TV over here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, follow Sonar Fishing, Matt Steffen Fishing. Stay tuned. Hopefully, we can pull out some good fish catches for you.
See you guys tomorrow.